Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. You know, we've been getting out early in the morning, and we're here waiting in line at the dump. No, we're not going to talk about the Washington Redskins. We've already been trashing them enough. We know they live out here at the landfill. We're actually going to talk about my Dallas Cowboys. Tyron Smith looks to be back this week. They're hoping that tomorrow that La'el Collins will be able to get in some work, and hopefully he'll be back as well. And maybe even some bigger news, and I mean big news, that the Cowboys may be adding some beef back on the defensive line with Antwaun Woods. You know, one of my Bruise brothers that I like to call. Wait. Let me stop that. My defense right now does not deserve any names. As far as like Bruise Brothers, Purge Squads, Hot Boys, Doomsday Defense 3, none of that until they actually do something on the field. What happened with them in the run game last week, you just can't have it happen. Green Bay literally could not run on the Philadelphia Eagles, couldn't do squat. And you let Green Bay just run roughshod over us. And maybe we ended up thinking too much of Chris Richard's coaching ability. Maybe we thought too much of some of our players. It's not too late for them to get into a groove, but until they do, they don't deserve to have a name. Definitely having Tyron Smith in the lineup is a lot different than him not being in there. We saw Cam Fleming. I'm kind of disappointed. You know, Cam Fleming blocked for Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. But his technique, I just can't believe. A couple of the plays he's playing, you know, chess games. He's too upright in here. And when that happens, it's easy for a defender to go ahead and get his hand onto your body and make a move. If he's going to swim or if he's going to rip past you, you know, you can't react because you're too upright. The low man wins. And then, well, then another play, I see his head down here like this. So I guess you could say he was the low man, but he was low and couldn't see what was going on. So getting Tyron Smith back is huge. Hopefully he's not in really bad, you know, that we're not rushing him back in there, because we are playing the Jets. Understand, we get this victory with the Jets, things look a whole lot different than they do having two losses to two other teams. I'm a little dirty here, but I actually want to make sure I have my numbers together, because I believe in using my numbers. Most people, it's funny. Regardless of what you say, they're going to counter it. If you use numbers, they're going to say, oh, well, that doesn't count. The numbers aren't any good. You know, it's the eye test. Okay, you get a victory. Oh, well, look at the statistics. It wasn't real good. Because it was so funny today. While we were working, I was listening to Skip and Shannon. And Shannon Sharp was talking about Aaron Rodgers, how Aaron Rodgers has learned that, you know, he can go behind the running game and everything else. And it was kind of like Skip said to him, you mean being a game manager? Hey, you know, you got to go with the flow, what's working right and things. And, you know, and they were able to run the ball. He didn't have to try and win with his arm and things. And so I was like, wait a minute, wait. Wait. When we were winning last year with Dak, relying on the running game, dinking and dunking and everything else, we were winning the games, and they were saying, oh, well, he just dinking and dunking. So you discounted what Dak did winning last year. You're now praising Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady for doing the same thing that Dak was doing last year, where you were killing him. You see what I'm saying here? And so the big thing that's going on right now is I'm seeing all these articles and stuff that the biggest disappointment for the Cowboys is Dak Prescott's inconsistency. So before I go into all of that, I want to make sure I'm at my desk. I'm cleaned up so I get some of this dust out of my eyes and out my ears and everything. and pull up the statistics, because it seems like Dak is graded on a different system than everybody else. You know? They talked about how Dak, oh my God, he only had 223 yards passing. Okay. You mean everybody else is throwing for 300 yards every game? Is that where we're at right now? Because I've seen some inconsistent play out there. You know, the Baker Mayfields. You know, you see what he did with that 100 yards Monday night? How you doing today?
What you got, man?
Some tile and plaster, drywall. Non-burnables. See how much we got in here. See how much Michael Anthony fitness. You see why he's passed out. This is freaking cement, is what it really is. They're gonna hurt me. They're gonna hurt me. Please don't hurt me. But I'm sitting here looking at some of the games that Jared Goff had. Now, like I said, I want to pull up the statistics on it. Even Carson Wentz. You know, well, Cowboys lost to the Saints. They lost to Green Bay. Two teams that only have one loss each. I wish we had won those, you know, but they're putting out there, well, you know, they had a couple of fumbles and things like that. You know, that does change things, too. Dak Prescott, a couple of interceptions. Well, some of these other guys have interceptions, too, but, you know, Jared Goff.
55.
55.
Be heavy.
Yeah, believe me, I know. We loaded. That's better than the 65 it was yesterday. 55. Used to be a strip club called 55. Alright, so we got to get this load off of here. As always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. You look worn out. I'll see you guys when I get back to the man cave.
All right, in the corner over here.